Alright, we're going.
Alright, I'm very excited to do this, but without scuffed audio this time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can never recreate some of the things that we said in the last round. What was it again? General Pepper's Lazy Hearts Club Band?
Yeah.
Oh, I need you to stream.
Oh, right. Oops, that's the wrong thing.
So I can see it. There we go.
There.
There we go.
Alright.
What is Judge Mommy?
Let's check the history to remember what is happening. Oh, right. Miss Brett had a gun. Photograph of the handbag. I think it was like
Professor
the handbag is mesh. The handbag
Yes.
is mesh, so it wouldn't have
you
shown
could
a gun.
you could see what was in it, and
Yeah, but that's what the defense is saying, is that because the mesh would show a gun, she couldn't have been holding a gun.
even though she has copious amounts of cloth on her body currently, that could very easily house firearms at all.
I want to see a paper published called "I'm Mugging You," written by Firearms et al. There's plenty of ways to keep the trial going.
For instance,
Usually,
Judge, can we continue the trial? Well, I do like being paid.
or we could just have a witness storm through the doors yelling, "Hold it," or whatever other explanation they want to say.
Imagine the sheer kangaroosity of a court that pays the people that work there by the hour. Like, not by case, but just like, however long the case goes, we'll just give you extra.
Yeah. I mean, that's the opposite of Ace Attorney, because they have to get every case done in 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. Or else we don't get paid.
Hang on, he's... Okay, yeah, for some reason this part completely skipped over my brain, and I was like, he's only concerned about Cosmo not getting to study in Great Britain. He's not concerned about getting executed.
How selfless we are, Ryunosuke. It seems we will be able to report. I can't hear his voice in any other light.
Yes!
Right. Yes.
I forgot. This is a very interesting arrangement of this song.
Yeah.
I guess this is what it would be directly translated into orchestra.
Man, that was so many lines of dialogue to say, I have a problem with this photograph. And it's not even done.
Objection!
I mean, that's how actual courts are. They're just like, Your Honor, I have a singular point that I would like to spool into a discussion, if you don't mind. You're like, well, that's what we're here for.
Well, we haven't even gotten to the raising a point yet. He hasn't even said, I have a point with it. It's just been like, this photograph has no further relevance, thus the case will end. Is the case really going to end? Are the consequences of the case ending going to happen as a result of the case ending? That can't be. There must be a way to make the case not end. Wait a minute.
Well,
he said this photograph has no relevance, which is why the case is ending. Well, what if the photograph does have relevance? May I have your attention, please, court? You said that this photo had no relevance. I would like to present, what if it did have relevance? That's where we are now. We haven't even gotten to saying it does have that he has a point.
The judge is just like, well, I'm half a bottle of NyQuil in, so you're gonna have to wrap this one up a little faster.
As soon as it showed the photograph, oh yeah, it was the tattoo. That's what we need to... I'm assuming that's what we need to point out. I like the sound of the thump of the gavel on his hand.
Me too. It's very fleshy, and I guess that would be correct. I would love it if every time he hits his hand, it's just... It's like the same order in the court sound, but just
his hand is made of wood.
Loud.
I would love it if when we flipped back to him, his hand was slightly red.
Can someone please advance past this text box so that I may properly stop hurting myself?
Yes!
He has a cow tattoo. That means he's a cow.
It's a tattoo of a parasect. What?
Objection!
Was he branded? Oh, do tattoos not exist yet?
That can't be. Because tattoos were like a traditional thing in somewhere. Maybe they don't exist in Japan.
Like... in the fabled town of somewhere.
They have a tradition. What's the tradition? I don't know.
Where's the tradition? It's not important.
Oh yeah, I'm still assuming like the swan is gonna fly away when she freaks out. Or, I hope the swan pulls out the gun. Also, let me know if my mic like crackles, because Bangle like likes to sit on the cord to my headphones, and sometimes that like pulls it out of the port.
That's understandable. One of my friends has a cat that likes to walk into their room and sit on the router, and it just tanks their internet. I heard that. there was example numero uno.
Yeah, he just slumped over onto the plug.
Yuen Sim Sim. Alright. Nice.
I don't even remember what her name is. Brett?
Brett? Yeah, it's Brett something.
Giselle Brett.
Oh, Giselle Brett. That's right. I love her mask design.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
She's a phantom thief.
She does kind of have that Haru look going on.
Yeah.
Number one prime candidate for being part of the Pain lineage. Simp. Wait, we're streaming this on Twitch. I can't say that.
I wonder, do you think all of the Pains married criminals who they accidentally got off the hook?
No.
Someone has to be marrying them to continue the lineage.
Yes, but it doesn't have to be this lineage.
Well, obviously he doesn't marry her because we're gonna find her guilty, but there's definitely been other criminals that they've accidentally gotten scot-free.
I like to think that she's the ancestor of Jeffrey Masters. Or Catherine Hall. Probably more Catherine Hall than Jeffrey Masters.
Yeah.
I love his perpetually flowing bandana.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Your Honor, could someone please turn that fan off?
You know how they have like those glasses that have like lights in them so that you can light it up like an anime character?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming they have to have something like that for like a bandana or a cape, where it comes with its own fans to keep it constantly flowing.
Or like, not even a fan, but like some sort of like it has like a structure.
Like it has
that just like
bones.
Automates itself. Yeah, it has bones. It's got cape bones.
I thought it was gonna make me point something out on the picture again. I was like, are we just gonna keep getting closer and closer?
Yes.
Wait, isn't there... How do I turn this? Oh, there we go. Oh, here.
Oh.
So it must have still
So
been...
she must have killed the steak.
Oh, because she was the one eating the steak. So... I don't understand.
I'm glad we've gotten to the same thing.
Yes.
She was the one eating the steak, so he must have been reaching all the way across the table to try to snatch the steak.
Can I have a little bit of a... I'm sorry, dear, but nobody touches my steak and gets away with it.
Are they gonna make me point out the part of the picture?
Objection!
Okay, they didn't spend that much time going up to it, thankfully.
Yes.
The beef steak?
The beefsteak?
Wait, based off of the orientation, his forearm would need to be like pressed into the steak, because his hand would go off the edge, not into the plate.
Yes. He'd have to be eating with his elbows on the table. And that's poor etiquette. Your Honor, book this man.
Yeah, see, his elbow would be like in the sauce. Why is this relevant? I don't remember.
I honestly, me neither. I've been kind of... I think I'm lost in the sauce currently.
Yeah. It's been so long.
Objection!
It's been like 2 weeks. That's too long.
Yeah. I don't remember anything past 2 hours ago.
You and me both, Jeff.
So, maybe they're saying, like, he didn't cry out when he was burned. So, he must have gotten that after
So
dying?
he got it after he was shot, yes. He would have had to have been unconscious of the burn for it to have marked so harshly.
Yeah. He would have, like, pulled away at the very least.
Yeah, it wouldn't have stuck the way it did.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Like, what? What?
Maybe, I guess he's just been like, maybe he's just been like burning himself as practice for his police investigations.
That's masochistic and terrifying. You're a detective, not a weed.
Yes.
I know, the victim must have been extraordinarily dumb.
Yeah, that's right, you stupid.
Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Ouchie? In fact, he might have even cried out your name. Led into a trap. Was already dead. This is weird because like I get all of the deductions they're asking me to make, but I still don't know what's going on.
Right. I mean, like, this is obviously leading us somewhere, but it doesn't like. Yeah.
He was dead before he even arrived at the restaurant. We were talking to a dead man.
When he stood up and talked to you, that was because he was dead.
Wait, that's... I don't remember when he talked to the professor. Was the stake already there? I don't remember the timeline of this case. Did the professor say anything back to him?
No. I don't think so.
Because maybe they're saying, like, he was already dead, like, poisoned or something. Poisoned? Oh, with the water. That would make sense. And then that's why she was no, with the glass. That's why she hid the glass. The glass must have had poison on it.
Because the glass was rimmed with poison?
Yeah. So
that
he was
would
already
make
dead
sense.
by that point. And then they brought out the stake. He went over to say hi, and then she fired the gun to make...
Objection!
To make it seem like he was being shot.
Yeah. Or maybe the gun just went off in his hand or something. Like, the gun going off might...
No, the gun going off is definitely premeditated. It's probably
Yeah.
like... It was most likely to cause a commotion so that nobody would notice he was already dead before that. Yeah. Or to draw attention away from him currently.
Did the professor even have a gunshot wound? Because they mentioned that autopsies haven't been invented yet.
The bullet did not pass through the victim's body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
did
bullet
see him
entered his
bleeding.
body, but,
Yeah.
Yeah. But the bullet was in his body, is what they were saying.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Okay.
cool that because we don't have autopsies, we can have a case like this.
Yeah.
I guess there are other cases where like the time and method of death are in question, but it's usually because like the body is old.
Mhm. Yeah, I immediately think of 6-3.
Yeah.
With real Nemu.
Oh yeah.
I'm not happy about it either, Jeff.
She smiled. Oh no.
He's like,
I should have called this. I felt
yeah,
like
I
this
mean, yeah, I thought
I
it was
might have
kinda
called
natural.
this. Like, Queen's English. What do you think? Wait, because
she's a racist.
she's an imperialist. If the scribbles earlier were supposed to represent her speaking English, what is this fancy text supposed to represent?
Her saying, her speaking Japanese with an English accent? Yeah, no, that's just actually racist.
Yeah, this is just straight up, you savages that we are seeking to civilize.
Savages, savages, barely even human. Wow.
Ouchie took 2 seconds to internalize that racism.
And then was like, this is fine.
You know, when you put it that way, maybe we are savages.
Aren't we all just savages on the inside? I'm waiting to figure out what's going on with her eyes. Like, her eyes can't be normal, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be like the eyebrows.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be like that.
She's... Oh, you know what it's going to be? If it's like the eyebrows, she takes away the mask and her face just looks like this. Her face looks exactly like the mask.
That would be so dumb.
I don't know if it's actually possible, because like when she lowers her head, her hat brim reveals more than the mask does. So we would have seen like the black patches.
Poison.
Poison. We don't have poison to show her though.
Professor Layton Bussin, have a look. I mean, to be fair, if Professor Layton was your investigator, I don't think any other country's investigative techniques would measure up to it anyway. That's not racist, that's just Laytonist.
Man, I hope there's like just a slight reference to Professor Layton's ancestors or something.
It'd be really cute if they kept the idea of them having some sort of crossover going. That'd be really.
Maybe if just like in a crowd shot, there's someone wearing the same tall hat.
Having like a hat, yeah, wearing a hat or something.
What are the odds on the Minister of Justice being involved in a future case?
Possible.
See, the two of them side by side cracking up. He's always so determined, like, we can get this through if we work together and use the power of friendship. And he's just like...
Yeah, friendship.
Is it actually going to be the final cross-examination?
I feel like it is. It's going to be the last cross-examination, but there's going to be like 1 or 2 small things they're going to have us do after it.
Yeah, that seems correct.
What? Wow. He clapping cheeks.
That was ringing.
There's so much power in that slap.
I'm not going to present, but I don't remember. Did they both... They both had glasses. Right, hers... Well, we don't know if it's hers, but one glass is in here. I guess I'll press this.
Yeah, you should press it.
Yeah, because we don't have
where
poison
the
to
glasses
present.
go.
But little did he know, I gave him juice instead, and when he drank the juice, he instantly died.
His bowels were like, this has sugar in it, and they imploded. Wow.
I wonder if that joke was like word for word in the Japanese, like she said "damn you" in English.
That would be really funny.
We don't have anything to show for that.
Where's this going? Hold it!
I guess I'll press this.
Yes!
Yeah. I do like his document swapping.
Yeah.
They didn't go in there, though. They didn't go in his body.
Poison hasn't been invented yet.
Imagine poison, a man-made substance, a being existed back here when we do everything en natural. In the Victorian era.
Objection!
I mean, we kind of did show that. Like, the gunshot that we thought was the kill can't have been because he burned himself.
I mean, just because he burned himself doesn't prove that the gunshot didn't kill him. Or
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm just
prove the
saying that.
gunshot.
Well, it suggests that at the very least, if it was a gunshot, it must have been a different gunshot. But I guess her saying I guess she's calling into question the burn doesn't prove that he was already dead.
Yeah,
Yes!
because there was no other way that he could have died, is the thing.
Yeah. If you really think there's nothing wrong with his body, why don't you eat his entire body? And then we'll find out if there's poison in it. Here we
Yes,
go.
Renosuke, we're getting there.
Maybe I'm just going to have to present in response to that, like the glass or something.
Yeah.
We know Renosuke.
Yeah, but they're also reminding us, like, well, too bad you don't have that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cycle through just to... Yeah, that suggests we press. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we pressed almost everything.
Yeah, I think this is... I think... Well, we haven't pressed
Yeah,
it
we
one or
didn't press
five.
one or... Yeah.
There you
Wow,
go.
they're just overtly saying press everything.
I'm too busy plotting to be the killer in case 5.
I feel like 5 is more likely to be.
Yes!
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be sort of an auto trigger, like...
Oh, when you press everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
And then she'll be like, but until you can prove that I had some sort of access to some sort of poison, and then we're gonna be like, who's your poison?
Wait. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh, new mechanic. Yes.
Wait, this is
the fact that we have-
Professor Layton mechanic.
Yeah.
This is exactly the same
It's
one.
literally...
Ah, killer blow.
Something didn't seem quite right. It's the fact that he started coughing up blood.
golden bubble showed up. Yeah, we haven't learned that mechanic yet, so we don't know what we're actually supposed to do about it.
Yeah, maybe it is an auto trigger. We press everything and then we're like, maybe we don't need to look at her. We need to look at the dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. No, we didn't have to press everything. Nice. Mechanics. It was so significant, I said react in orange.
As opposed to purple like they do in another series. I really like the typewriter sound effect that they put on the text boxes.
Yeah, that is neat.
Wait.
Okay, what do we do? Okay.
A golden opportunity. I hope that's the name of the mechanic. I really enjoy the aesthetic of this game's music.
Me too.
I want to hear like the hyper British stuff once we get to England. Pursue. Witness marker.
Okay. This is identical. This is literally the,
It is.
late mechanic. It's identical. That's fantastic.
Let me demonstrate using this small flat screen TV. When did Great Ace Attorney come out? I mean,
2015, I think?
I'm assuming it was after Versus Layton, but like, when was it in relation to AA6 or Investigations? Well, Investigations was a DS game, so I know where that was.
Yeah. Great Ace Attorney came out. Yes, 2015. And then the second one came out in 2017.
Okay.
And Layton versus Ace Attorney came out in 2012
Wait.
in Japan, and it came to America in 2014.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
It wasn't even excuse me. It was SCUSE.
Excuse me.
Objection!
Japan hasn't invented talking to two people at once yet.
We're really breaking new grounds today.
I mean, Edgeworth hasn't invented logic yet, so I guess we should be grateful for whatever we have.
The wet slap. a JoJo's character.
Yeah.
You can tell because he's explaining his motivations while also introducing himself as I, Satoru Hosonaga. I, Dio Brando.
I,
will lead
Satoru Hosonaga, have a dream.
Oh, you're cross-examining me. I can't pursue you without getting closer.
Crime scene thief. Nice.
Oh, so the water itself is poison, not the glass.
I guess, yeah. Well, might as well take a drink.
Credits.
Man, it would be interesting if this game starts with like a Terry Falls thing.
Yeah. No.
Why doesn't she just say no if she thinks that will incriminate her?
Renosuke, have you seen her eyes yet? I know the answer to that.
She spent the entire trial averting her eyes. Or maybe she's gonna take off the hat and it turns out her eyes actually are up here in the swan. Like, her hat is just the flower crown and the brim. The swan is part of her head.
You know, I don't necessarily know if I have full confidence in that theory.
Should I just present the water for this, or...?
We need to look at the water a bit closer first. Let's
Good
look
point.
at the evidence.
Look, it's anti-gravity!
Whoosh. This is Sonic 06 water. Maybe we should, like... Does it give you a prompt when you can look at something?
Yeah, like the cursor changes, I guess. This is poison. Oh boy. I just need to get Cosmo to say it could be poison.
Hmm. Good.
That looks like a thing. Nope. Boy, boy.
Just, the sound doesn't stop.
Faster. Is there any way to see if, like, the conversation is one I've seen before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting anything.
I mean, we did just trigger something in terms of, like...
That's true.
I think the game is implying we do need to present the possibility.
Yes!
Good.
Yeah, because she was just saying if there's a way, not saying that this is what happened. So presenting a possibility does make sense.
Obviously, I'm referring
If it's
to
obvious,
these
why did
nuts.
no one else think of it at any time before?
Because everybody in this entire series is like, oh, that's the way it happened? Well, that must be the way it happened. No, you order, Your Honor.
The waiter. Oh.
Objection!
Then drink the water, fucker.
Objection!
This is very much like the Ted to Nate, like, if you have faith in your client, then, like, stay here and don't explode.
Yeah. Ooh.
I like the new font.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Did individual witnesses / criminals have their own
Because
interruption sounds?
they did that in Leighton versus Wright, remember?
Yeah.
The guy who made this also made Leighton versus Wright. I do think that, like, or the director for this directed
Okay.
Leighton versus Wright. So I do think that they just took direct, not even inspiration, but just like direct cues from said game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is the sub-series within Ace Attorney called British Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna find out there's no poison in it. Oh, the glass.
Yep, and the glass is the thing that's poisoned.
Yeah.
Then why did you get nervous when he brought in the water? Who cares? The water can't implicate you if...
I guess that's why she didn't lie and say this wasn't the bottle we drank out of. She was confident, but she was a little shaken because that does link to the
That does, yeah, it links
method.
to the glass, yes. It doesn't, it means that there is a possibility you could get there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, but she's from outside of this country. Maybe she had a foreign poison.
Maybe she had English cyanide.
I wish I knew the name of any poison in Japanese, so I could say English, that poison name in Japanese.
This is hydrogen victorianate.
This is phlogiston.
This is poison, isn't it? Straight from the Queen's chambers.
Yes, the glass. The picture and the glass is in the handbag.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor.
This is in the handbag, Your Honor. I have to catch a train. Oh wait, you don't have those. Hold it. Who's holding?
Who's holding? Oh,
Oh, hi Maya.
what was her name? Mikotoba?
Yeah, Mikotoba? Iris?
Susato
Susato.
Mikotoba.
I think Iris was supposed to be her, like, English translation.
Probably. Wait, is Susato supposed to be her first or last name? Because we saw the other guy, the other professor. Whoops.
I think the translation has given them first last instead of last first. I think.
Okay,
Oh
yeah.
no, I guess not. But yes.
So I guess they left it in English order.
Yes. Well, they turned it into English order.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He's instantly in love with her.
Awooga, awooga.
Do you know, did they plan to make exactly 2 Great Ace Attorney games? Like, do they have plans to continue the series?
I don't know. I can look.
Because one thing I was wondering is, like, because this is historical, like, they could just straight up have a romance happen and reach conclusion, because they have to have kids to reach Phoenix.
I believe that this was meant to be just 2. I think if I remember correctly, the Great Ace Attorney was written as a story written spread across 2 games.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It also makes sense because they released it as just this collection. So there is definitely, even if they make another Great Ace Attorney game, there is a story fully contained within these 2 games.
That is what I understand, yes.
So I'm excited about the fact that we can actually have personal relationships grow, other than Gumshoe Maggie.
Yeah. Or, I guess, like, I immediately think to Investigations 2, but Investigations 2 is very clearly made after Investigations 1. Not like
planned alongside.
Not planned as a collective, yes. Because they're both very clear-cut, self-contained stories, and the second one's just like, meanwhile, 2 weeks later. But then the second one also became, like, the best game in the whole series, so... I genuinely think Investigations 2 was one of the best games that we ever played together. And we played it separately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But man, that game was so good.
Yeah. I am glad that, as a result of us playing it separately, we have, like, records of some of our thoughts back and forth.
Yeah, those text conversations are immortal.
Yeah. But I'm also glad that we're now actually straight up recording our playthroughs.
Yeah, for real.
A woman, no.
Okay.
The rules state no girls allowed.
You're too late, little girl. But no. I like her aesthetic a lot.
Yeah. I know she's gonna get goofy once we're out of trial, but
yeah,
I'm very hopeful about her competence level.
Did she just walk in here and was just like, hey, I brought her diary. Read it out loud so everybody can hear it.
Yeah, embarrass her into admitting guilt. Wait.
I mean, that's basically what Mia did to Red White.
That's true, yeah. And, I mean, it's not exactly the same, but there's also the thing with, what's her name? Blonde lady.
Oh. What?
Blonde lady who, in
Which
the
game?
actor's case.
In that. Which game?
I don't remember.
in the actor's case?
The one where Edgeworth was like, I'm sorry, but I have to read this thing that says you have anxiety or whatever.
Oh, Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, Adrian Andrews. I remembered Andrews, but for some reason I thought...
Oh, I don't associate that case with actors. I associate that case with kidnapping.
Yeah, but there are actors in it.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Also, I intended to bring this up when I went to the history, but she did just straight up break into his laboratory and steal something.
Yeah.
That does excite me.
That's metal.
Kay Faraday? Curare.
Kurare. Is that? Oh wait.
What if this is
like the? Is that the like basis for tubocurarine?
Oh, it could be. Yeah.
It could be the root of it. I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. I'm curious now.
I think it's tubocurarine. not turbo, but I'm not actually
I
sure.
said, did I say turbo? I meant tubo.
I don't know.
Okay. Curare, a bitter, resinous substance obtained from the barks and stems of some South American plants. It paralyzes the motor nerves and is traditionally used by some Indian peoples to poison their arrows and blowpipe darts.
Wait, this is a real thing?
Yes, this is what curare is.
Wait,
Curare
was
is a common name
tubercularine
for
a real
various-
thing? I thought there was a poison that
Yes.
wasn't real. Am I thinking of
No.
Zero Escape?
Zero Escape was the thing that had used tubocurarine, because that was the muscle relaxant, if you remember.
Oh
But
yeah. Wait, what fictional
tubercularine
poison am I
is
thinking
real.
of? Yeah, you're right. I remember we looked it up and it was a real thing.
Yeah, that was the thing that they claimed like Alice that was found in the coffin. It was the root of
Yeah.
the plant that creates tubocurarine. But yeah, curare is a common name for various plant extract alkaloid arrow poisons originating from the indigenous peoples in Central and South America. It's used as a paralyzing agent for hunting and therapeutic purposes.
Therapeutic purposes, like
Yeah,
murder.
Therapy would relax, okay? Wait, but okay, if it wasn't an instant. Oh, wait a minute. So maybe the gunshot did kill him, but
Yeah, but he was already paralyzed. so that he
paralyzed
couldn't
him, and
cry
that's
out.
why he didn't react to the burn because he was literally incapable of moving his muscles.
Yeah. This, but
Well,
also this.
that's kind of metal.
Yeah. This also does suggest that it might not be that the glass was poisoned. It's just that they tested every poison they knew, but they didn't know this one because it is from South America. They said every poison available in the country.
Yep, there you go.
I did think it was weird that they
curare is-
specifically said that.
That's interesting. And yes, tubocurarine is in fact a branch of curare. It's a
Oh wait, another thing.
wait.
When
It's
the poison
called tubocurarine because it's made from bamboo tubes.
neat.
That's cool. Anyway, continue.
I also think they mentioned when the poison enters the body through a wound. Maybe it wasn't in the water. Maybe it was like shot into him. They pointed out that the bullet didn't go exit his body. Maybe that's because it wasn't a bullet. Maybe it was something else.
So they put curare in the bullet, or like
Yeah.
on the they coated the bullet in curare.
And
I mean, I don't
they
think
could have used something
that really.
else to shoot him.
Well,
Like,
oh, I
he
guess
still
it would. I
is
guess it
wounded.
would work because arrow poison.
He still is wounded. So
Bangle.
dang, is he crackling?
He's he's
Bangle.
rubbing.
He's trying to roll over, like literally roll on top of the microphone plug.
Hey, I just want you to know, that you know the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game that's coming out.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah,
it on its Steam page.
Did you know that Garfield is 100% a possible candidate to be in this game? Because Nickelodeon got the rights to Garfield in 2020.
Nice.
So Garfield is now considered a Nicktoon. Which means that we can finally have the fight for La Saga that we've all been dreaming of.
I hope it ends up being moddable.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. I mean, it's coming out on PC, I believe.
Yeah, but some PC games are hard and inconvenient to mod.
I mean, the staff of the game is being super transparent with their assets and whatnot in
Yeah.
terms of. So I'm sure once the game drops and people are like, "Hey, can we mod?" and they'd be like, "Okay."
That's right, you're afraid.
Give it a rest.
Oh, nice. Yes, Judge. Yes. Yes. Good, Judge. Yes.
My
That's
apologies
interesting
that we
that-
speak in moon runes.
That is like a thing, though, where like... Ooh, did Bengal just crackle?
Yeah.
It is a thing, like, how Japanese politeness. Wait, I
Yeah,
already
the
looked up the
report.
inside. But Would it be this? Because now that we know that there might be a different poison.
No, but we haven't even presented the fact that there is still a possibility of there being poison, because Hosonaga just...
Yeah, I guess they did specifically say new evidence, not
Yeah, so
Yes!
look
we
at
should
old
we need to
evidence.
present the drug.
I just thought that's kind of. I thought that was too obvious. Like, she brings in new evidence, and he's like, "Which one is the new evidence?"
Objection!
Kurare. Man, the technical limitations have come up as an important point like 4 times in this case.
Mhm.
I like how he's the one looking at it, but he's the one reading. It doesn't
That's
say
not-
instant death, it says instant
that's-
paralysis and
Yeah,
subsequent death.
that is quite literally not what that is.
Objection!
Trumpery.
But the professor wasn't an animal, he was a man.
That's not true, Judge.
That's literally the opposite of what we just said.
Yeah, even though we said it wrong, we said instant death. If you had just
You wouldn't
read what was
notice
written in
it.
here.
Oh my god. This is so unnecessary.
Yeah. At least they're not making... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say they're not making us point it out, but they are gonna... Okay, never mind. Thank you, Cosma.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't need to do
Yeah,
that.
you could have said that in the first place.
They could have made everyone competent.
I guess they haven't figured out that lungs operate using muscles. Ryunosuke
mind.
doesn't understand what breathing is yet. Breathing hasn't been invented yet.
We'll get you there, buddy. Forget everything that isn't about fine lawyering. Fine lawyering and breathing.
They did point out, just like you did, that it's a terrible way to die, but they're pointing it out from the suffocation, not the fact that he was also burning.
Okay, but cool, they're also pointing out the fact that he would have been acutely aware of the fact that he was getting burned and couldn't do anything about it because he couldn't move.
Yeah, well, they
That's-
haven't pointed that out, but
He just said that.
He was talking about I thought he was talking about No, he's talking about the suffocation.
No, but I'm saying that the
they're not
last
pointing that
moments
out
would be
specifically.
a living hell.
Yeah, but they're talking about the
I know they're not
suffocation, not the burning.
Right, I know they're
I'm
not.
saying
I know
that
they're not putting it out.
they are
specifically.
saying that it's hideous, but they're pointing out a different reason, which is the same reason.
Yeah, but it's metal.
Objection!
What do you mean a happy tale for the fans? Of course it's convenient. That's why she used it to do the murder.
Shut up!
Yay.
capitalizing with an S. That's how you know we're in Britain.
Objection!
Japan owns every poison. Oh, is it gonna break?
Mm-hmm.
No, man.
No, she was just she's teasing you. She's letting you know you're getting close.
She's gonna drink it.
she grabs the bottle and just bashes it on the defense's head. There, now nobody can have it.
Man, I want to finish this case before I have to go to bed tonight. Hurry up.
Because we had Shakespeare. She just drinks it and explodes. She drinks it and then gets shot.
Yeah, she gets a shot in the
fool.
chest.
There was no cure in here, merely bullet magnets. That was how I did the crime.
She's immune to Kirar.
Where did she get the glass though?
Yeah.
Is my question. Is that the one that she brought
It
in
would
her
crack me up
bag?
if it was the one she stole and then she accidentally poisoned herself anyways.
Lamau.
Ooh.
Ooh. That was a close save there, Brett.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just drawn in by how evil you seem to be now. Show the glass. Show the glass.
Glass. Glass.
It just keeps going back to her and she's in the same pose. I'm just like, Brett.
Doesn't there? As I thought 2 seconds ago. What?
Oh.
Wait.
What? Are they gonna claim that it was in the carbonation?
Or are they gonna claim that the glass has the antidote on it? Okay, that's not what this option said. No.
Yeah.
Objection!
No, we're not. Okay. Oh. Did he drink from the bottle?
Then why would she take the glass in her bag? guess that question just there was supposed to be, no, he was still poisoned, not there is still poison in the bottle.
Okay, go through the notes again, see if there's anything to do with buoyancy.
Oh, that's a good question. Even in minute doses, even when the poison... Oh, when the poison enters the body through a wound, not through the mouth.
Oh, okay, and then check one more thing.
So I think that's it. It's that
Okay,
drinking
so-
it doesn't have the effect. So, but I still don't
Was
get,
it
why
the-
did she have this glass?
Oh, wait a minute. He's drinking water because he went to the dentist, isn't it?
Oh, you're right, yeah, so he has wounds in his mouth then.
Yes.
Wait, this
That's
is the
why,
wrong thing.
yeah, he was the one that was going to the dentist, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he wasn't the one who drank the steak. Drank the steak? Yeah. He had
Yeah.
a tooth extraction.
He had a tooth extraction. So he had an open wound in his mouth. That has to be it. Oh, that actually does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not even mad that we missed that.
Yeah.
But then again, then that begs the question, why did she take the glass? That actually doesn't make sense.
Does the other glass... Did the other... Yeah. Did the other glass on the table not have...
So yeah,
So this is the one I examined.
report's the thing that, yeah, that's our
Yes!
evidence.
I was gonna say the glass on the table might not have had any poison in it, so she could have left it. But no, she left the bottle.
Mhm.
You don't speak English.
Also, I highly, highly doubt that there is anybody that lived in Victorian England that did not have some sort of opening into their bodies and their mouth. There is no way. Like, the hygiene in Victorian England is disgusting.
Yeah. Special characteristics. This was the second page.
Yes.
That is a good way of introducing this. I don't mind this diversion.
Yeah.
What is going on with my controller? It's just like vibrating at random. I'm gonna unplug it. After all, what is a mouth but the wound of the face?
But the that one really got me.
I guess technically that makes it venomous and not poisonous. Well, I guess that's a creature, but like,
Yeah.
makes it venom instead of poison?
It's I suppose so.
I don't actually know if it has to be like, that's how it harms you, or if that's how it's applied by whatever creature creates it. Yes! Oh, she has the wide mask now.
Oh, Rapscallion. She's about to steal your heart, dude.
Yeah. A phantom thief of life.
Objection! Shut up!
The swan has red eyes now.
Yeah.
Bangle.
Uh-oh. Stop reaching out and stretching! Bengal, you're moving to the bed. I'm picking you up. He retaliated by stepping directly on the microphone cord. Oops.
Oh my god.
Suck us. No, Bengal. Wait. Get onto my lap, Bengal. Oops. Ow. Oh my gosh, you're so heavy.
Thick. Come on, Reinosuke. That one was an easy 1-2 punch.
So they were served poisoned water, but it doesn't matter, is what they're suggesting. What's this?
And that was the moment that she knew. It makes me just want to beat the shit out of him.
It's gonna turn into a side-scrolling beat 'em up. What is this?
Jesus, Reinosuke, that's...
Oh!
Objection.
Oh, we got it! That was a funny gag.
Yeah.
That was really good. That's phenomenal perspective work.
Wait, they said animalistic. What animal points? What animal is he
Monkey.
supposed to be? Oh,
Monkey.
Bengal's back up on the desk. Now, just stay away from the headphones. That's all I ask. Sure, you can lay on my arm instead.
Dentist.
Take that.
I don't know why Bengal has such a desperate desire to lie down on edges. Like,
He has no more yes. He finally has to take that.
yeah. Like, even if I push Bengal away from the laptop, he just needs to have his head resting on either the stiff cable or the edge of my laptop. Now he's instead putting his chest on my extended arm.
Cute.
I wonder, did we need to examine and see that he had a tooth extracted for this to work?
I don't know, actually.
Because we had looked at it before, but we hadn't gotten the fact that he had a tooth extracted. We had just gotten the fact that he could only drink water. Oh boy.
Puerile.
Oh? What is... Is she
She's gonna break the bottle.
Yeah,
She's gonna
so that
break
we
the bottle.
no longer have... And that's where the glass will come in.
Yep. Ooh, that sound effect was phenomenal.
Yeah. And this is also quite
This
dangerous
is new.
now, because if you step on the broken glass,
You
They-
get a wound and then
Yeah.
paralyze yourself and die.
oh,
Also,
they already cleaned it up.
that is a very new turn for Ace Attorney to directly do. It's
Yeah,
just
just straight up destruction of evidence.
straight up destroy evidence in the middle of the trial.
Yeah. It's known for absorbing poison. Do you think this is the in-universe justification for why Japan only has one witness on the stand at once?
I don't know.
So they can't
That would be a
directly
very
interfere.
interesting turn to take.
Yeah.
Objection!
Besides, that seating doesn't make sense, because the steak is right in front of him, but he wouldn't have eaten the steak.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Susato leave?
Yeah, well, she only had 5 minutes allowed in court.
Yeah, so they kicked her out afterwards? I don't think I
At least
noticed.
kicked her off the stand. I'm sure she was in. I mean, there was never a point where they were like, they just said time's up for the defense. So I assume that in that
Okay,
time's
yeah.
up, she left.
I wasn't really paying attention when that happened. Ooh, powers of observation. Superpower time.
Oh, it's gonna be the
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be the Dual Destinies mechanic, the basically closing argument. I don't remember what it's called in Ace Attorney.
Oh, this is gonna turn into color? Oh.
Wait, wait, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Wait, that's actually goated.
Yeah.
Where
Sure.
is it?
I mean, you're pointing directly at the blood.
Niggling? Somewhere.
Is it just the blood?
I think it
Like,
is.
Could it
It
be
has
the
to be.
glass or something? Like, the blood is the only
They
thing that
would-
was extra revealed by the color.
Take that!
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, that's a fair thing to be bothered about.
Yeah.
And before you take it out to show us, move away from Giselle.
Please take her. Somebody just tie her hands up, at least. Thank you. Okay, never mind. You keep her.
The bullet didn't pass through.
Blood
That's
didn't pass through.
Yeah, that's in the postmortem.
Mm-hmm.
Objection! Hold it!
I mean, we did literally ask Osunaga to show us the plate.
Oh, thanks, Hosonaga.
Also, is this a new pose?
Yes, she's sweating.
I took every steak, and I only ate a little bit of each one.
This dude is a Persona villain that's on our side.
Yeah.
I did it all to satisfy my sick morals. Well, his morals being justice, and I guess he does have a better view of justice than half the people in this courtroom, but...
Yeah. Oh, they actually removed Giselle. The blood, man.
The blood, man. Oh.
Oh. Flip it over. It's on the underside. Is that why he's been... Did he ever say why there's blood coming out of his mouth?
Yeah, because he ate it.
I was gonna say, to save all the blood, I scooped it all into my mouth.
Is this where the motto, you have to turn your thinking around, comes in?
Yeah. Good, now I can look at it. Dang it.
Hmm.
We might as well look at it. Oh, what? Oh, this is what those two other witnesses were talking about.
Well, what did they say?
The curio collector guy. He lost his
that's right.
coin. So that must mean this is the wrong plate. This must be the curio collector.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good plan.
Nice.
I'm really impressed.
That's actually fantastic. Is it bouillon and bouillon? That's really good. Not until the steak is lifted. Get it? Get it? The steak. The steak is.
The stakes are high.
Reno, skate this. Reno, the steak. Reno.
You did. You already did.
We did. Yes. Yes.
Oh, I guess another thing I should have checked is how did the shape of the bites compare to the two steaks we see?
They're the same, just about.
Right, this one we can't even see the pattern of bites.
Objection!
Because I was thinking he might be facing away from the other table, but facing towards her table. Oh yeah, the one where the steak is behind him, it doesn't show, so it could be this one. No wait, the one with the steak is behind him, where he's shot and the steak is behind him. That one is the one that he remembered blood on it?
He just remembered the blood being on the plate behind him.
Yeah, but it was in that specific memory.
Right.
You're gonna make me play it again?
No, you think they just wanted you to present it.
Yeah,
so you
but
have to
I can't skip
you
through
have
this
to
text like I normally can.
Oh, then this wasn't an auto trigger. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah. At least we got to see the good pun again.
We get the good pun.
Oops. Oh god. No. I was supposed to present, not click it. This restaurant gives out no!
Jeff! Please.
At least this time I can actually skip. It's because I can't use my left hand to hit the present key because it's busy holding back Bango.
You're so busy restricting the beast. Meow. That's right.
Shut up! Objection! Objection!
Your Honor. Yes, counsel. This shit whack, yo.
Objection!
Wait, give up his lawyer job? Yeah, he doesn't have a lawyer job. He just decided to represent himself.
Patrick, you're fired. But I don't even work here. Would you like a job starting today? Boy, would I. You're fired. Was it collectible?
Curio Correcta.
Yeah.
Take that!
Oh, Rusty. Rasute.
Oh, nice. How did he wind up underneath, like literally lodged deep underneath the steak? Was he lifting the entire steak up to eat it and then it dropped on his coin?
I guess.
Objection!
Yeah, good question.
Yes!
It doesn't make much sense. Oh, he still says yes.
When it makes sense to now, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
Why both of them? They come as a package deal, Your Honor. I can't believe this trial's still going.
Yeah, this is so long. I was hoping we would be able to finish this tonight, but we still haven't gotten anything about the glass in her bag.
Oh, everyone's hanging out now.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the dad. I like him.
I love that he just can draw a knife.
Can you put that away, please, sir?
Oh man, if Giselle just steals the knife.
That would be such a great plant.
Yeah. Oh, what if she steals the pinwheel? Oh, what?
Dude!
Look at the baby. The baby's like, why did you do that? That was the worst decision you could have made.
I love this. The witnesses get to react to each other
Yeah.
and with each other. That's so good.
It's still in frame.
There's no need to feel down.
Sesame juices. Okay, I'm lost again.
Yeah, that one doesn't make sense.
Because my first thought would be to make it look like it was his plate and not
Yeah.
the victim's, but the victim's plate is the one that should have the blood on it.
Mhm. Never mind, lost my train of thought.
Oh, she was trying to steal the coin? Man, case one having an unassociated case linked into it. This is wild.
That's crazy.
this is Giselle, right?
Take that!
I like the accent in his take that.
No, wait. Was it the professor?
Oh, you're right. Wait.
No one could have approached the table unnoticed, so it had to have been him. Unless it was the army guy.
Yeah, because Giselle,
the
the professor wouldn't have to approach the table in just the same way.
No, but here's the thing. I think what ended up happening was that the professor swapped the stakes, right? Or that Wilson swapped the stakes, and then, but without her noticing.
Yeah.
Maybe either that or it's the army guy. I mean, hey, we have multiple strikes, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Take that!
Okay, so then it's the army guy.
Yeah, because no one could have approached the table. Oh, it is so... Are we gonna game over the first case? I mean, the only other person that could have been is Satoru, but he was investigating.
But
So.
he was investigating it, exactly.
Take that!
Okay, music stop. I should have realized why else would they bring Yasunosa back? Unless you had continued relevance.
Boss baby?
I did wonder if he was gonna get a breakdown where it just like turns into a parachute. Did the baby just kill him?
Did it just snap his spine?
I'm... Our first breakdown isn't even the culprit.
That's hilarious. Now he's Wario. Oh, politics.
Also, he just wants a hot meal for his son, but he's buying steak
Yeah,
every
he's
3
buying
days
steak,
and
yeah,
eating it all
jeez, man.
himself.
Then how did it wind up in the steak?
And by pocket, I mean steak plate.
Oh, so he dropped it.
And
No. Then he just slipped it in there so he wouldn't get caught?
yeah, okay, that seems... Yeah, we failed to connect this to the murder at all.
It's fun to stay at the... But it happened, so...
Yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Good day.
Can you believe this shit? This fucking guy.
Wait. Her parting words? Thank you,
Good luck,
wrestling. Good luck,
everyone.
everyone. Good day? What? It's not a good day. Someone was murdered.
Hold it!
Payne still has his head down.
Objection!
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Oh.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. I think I get what they're getting at.
Oh, that she noticed that that was happening? Because he didn't flat out say that. Oh, Bangle.
Yeah. It has something.
No, it's the fact that she knows that he wasn't using a knife and fork because he didn't say that.
Yeah. I mean, she already admitted she was there. So I was trying to think,
Right,
like,
but
does that prove that
why would
this?
she know the intricacies of what was going on at their table?
I guess. Is that a
Or they're gonna
contradiction,
say something
though?
Okay.
No, I think this proves that this isn't the steak plate that's from this picture, because it has a fork next to it.
Right.
So this can't be the steak plate that we have and are examining now, which means that this steak plate in this picture might still have blood on it.
Well, what's the other picture?
This one also has fork and knife, but it doesn't really show anything.
Wait, yeah, you see the blood on the knife.
That might just be steak juice.
No,
that
that's what I'm
proves it was
saying.
being
It's steak-
used. Yeah.
It's steak juice, so it's.
But-
And this is evidently the
No,
one.
this is the
that-
victim's table, though.
No, but yes, but that's what we're saying. This was the one that was brought in.
Yeah.
This specifically
But-
is the one that we're examining, and it had the.
This one
coin
was the
on
one
it.
that we remembered had blood on it.
Yes, I understand that, but Jeffrey, what I'm saying is.
What I'm saying is
The
this
one-
one, it's fine that this doesn't have blood because it's not the one in this picture, because this picture has a knife. This one was the sergeant's, and the sergeant doesn't use a knife. I mean, fork.
Yes, but what we've established is that the sergeant was eating the steak off of this plate, and
Yeah.
and
I'm saying
this
that
thing,
the sergeant, this one isn't the sergeant's plate.
I know, I agree what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's
so
why I
I'm
present
so
this one.
that what
This
I'm
one we
saying
already know is the
that makes
victims.
sense.
This has nothing to do with the sergeant.
No, but what we're saying is that Hosanaga came in saying, okay, hold on. Hosanaga came in saying that this steak plate that we have in our possession was the victim's. And
Yeah.
now we're getting the information that
But no, it's
the
not. He
ar-
didn't
the
say it was the
army
victims. He
dude-
said it was the one from this picture, basically, the one that we
Yeah.
expect to have blood on it. That's why I want to present this picture.
but it doesn't show the knife and fork, and
It shows
knife
the
and
fork.
is
The fork is right here.
yeah, but the knife is the thing that has the blood on it, and we don't see that.
The fork looks dirty, right? Okay, I genuinely don't know which of the two we should present.
I would go with, because that has more evidence on it than the one that you have, because half of the other pictures being blocked off by his body.
Yeah, I guess the fact that this is victim's table suggests that this really, either one is applicable for proving this is the one we want to talk about. So,
Right.
alright, I'll present this one.
Take that!
Uh-oh, music didn't stop.
Yeah, but we're getting.
Oh, we're
the
gonna present
evidence.
what part of it?
Mhm.
Wait,
The lack of fingerprints, for
Oh.
example.
the cuts aren't straight. They're bites.
They're bites.
Wait, but... This
Yeah,
has
that's the case
bites,
of
but
that
it
one
has the
too.
knife next to it.
Which
Now I'm
means that it was
confused.
already swapped.
Oh, swapped, yeah.
That's what I've been trying to say. Jeffrey.
No, but... Wait. Oh, wait. Oh!
It was swapped.
The one
where
with the body,
pictures were
the one with the
taken.
body was earlier, and it has blood on it. Then they were swapped, so the one that he found later was the one that was bitten.
That's what I've been trying to say. I thought there was a mutual understanding here.
I just thought it was some weird thing where like we were looking at the wrong table or something.
No.
I'm glad I went with your choice of thing to point out. So it wasn't even the dirty knife, it's just the fact that it's not straight lines.
But I think the fact that the knife has evidence of being used is going to come into play.
But the fact that it's already we know that that is the victim's table, I think that means we don't need to.
Objection!
Oh, okay, yeah, we will need the knife. I like how his mouth snaps into the smile at the end of it.
Nah.
Actually, you know what? It's good that they specifically called it teeth marks. Because what if she used the glass to stamp out circles of steak? And that's why she stole the glass.
She cut her steak with a glass.
Shut up!
Yo, lady, cut with the racism. Like, enough already.
Objection!
Is he talking about the actual bloody plate?
I think so, yes.
This has run several hours already. Sure has.
Objection!
Oh, the glass.
I guess? Yeah,
Right?
'cause
No.
she didn't have the plate. She definitely had the glass. I don't think he has the correct plate because he took everything from the crime scene, but the plates were swapped, so it's on the wrong one.
It seems like it was pointing towards her. So.
Yeah, considering she got flustered. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Is there a quick save option? Is there a quick save option?
There are... We do have... And there is the autosaves also.
Okay.
That was from 5 minutes ago.
Gah! Adventures.
I probably should have waited until I got back to the decision to save.
It's okay.
Oh, Mikotoba. I guess?
Oh.
No, or the inspector probably.
Yeah, Hosonaga. Dude, chill. Put the sword back. Nice.
Look away, audience. We're very good at this game.
What do you
Hosonaga?
Yeah.
Take that!
Okay.
Okay.
Whew. He has the bloody plate in his mouth.
Objection! Objection!
Yeah, the British Empire has never stolen priceless historical artifacts.
Oh, he did it.
I panicked, and my panic response is to swap stakes. So he put his coin and stake directly into the crime scene? I guess that takes suspicion away from himself.
Away from him specifically, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prosecutor-san.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, he did say that? I did not remember that. Ooh, that's a new pose.
She tweaking.
Hey, the point.
Shut up! Objection!
Oh, thanks, Cosmo. This is a really neat way of introducing the concept of him having really good memory,
Yeah.
because it's a few different subversions of expectation with it. This is a really strong first case.
Yeah. I like that. It shows his memory is both better than photographic and better than like the evidence we have.
Yeah. I like Hosonaga. I didn't like him initially. Now I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. And the steak is cut straight.
Yes!
He could have like reached around and shot directly back into himself.
I can't tell the court about my stretchy arms.
Breakdown.
Time to see your
Breakdown.
eyes. Time to see your eyes.
Everyone else left the stand, giving her a moment. The swan died.
Oh no.
Japanese.
Oh. Yeah, the swan is trying to fly away, Joe.
What? Shit. Does every character in this game have babies?
Eventually, I suppose.
It's cute. So cute. I should be screenshotting like constantly.
The fucking organ music.
Oh my gosh.
I love them. Oh, my heart. The fucking organ, dude. Why are they still hiding her eyes? Is my
Yeah.
question.
Is she gonna have a bigger, worse breakdown?
Is she gonna have like a bigger role? Is my question, because this feels very much like Pat Rowland
Yeah.
in that semblance.
I mean, Watson died. Watson has to
Yeah.
be an important character in a Sherlock Holmes game.
And having Brett be the killer. Like, excuse me, Jeff. This is a Sherlock Holmes game. I'm gonna need you to remember that.
Oh yeah, and it was Wilson, not Watson, who died.
Yeah, John Wilson. Everyone's favorite character from the Sherlock Holmes franchise. We still don't know what her motive is.
Yeah. That, again, suggests that she's important.
Actually, no, you know who this reminds me of more? Is the agent from the first Investigations game. Sheena.
Yeah.
Or Callisto U, I suppose.
So she wasn't originally planning on framing anyone. She was just planning on poisoning him and sauntering away.
Why was she planning to do that? Oh, it was his gun.
Huh. Did we know that?
No. No.
Oh, she has it.
She had her gun, and she used his gun to frame him, to frame Naruto.
I thought the gun that Naruto picked up off the ground was the professor's gun. I thought we knew that.
Yes, that is... I guess we did know that, and I'm just dumb and stupid and dumb.
She did just straight up have another gun under her skirt. We didn't have to, like, pry that out of her.
I'm personally quite glad we didn't have to pry that out of her.
Yeah. Wait. How did she get it off of him?
He was paralyzed.
Yeah, but how did she get it onto the ground without Ryunosuke noticing that she, like, stood up, walked over, and set a gun on the ground?
It's not important.
Surprised they never made us bring up the fact that the bullet didn't exit.
Mhm.
Misdemeanor. I committed misdemeanor murder.
I have a bit of a... You know what? Since this is a Herlock Sholmes game, who's the Moriarty gonna be?
Good question. I was
And the
thinking,
fact
like...
that there's a lot of unresolved information about her makes me think... Oh?
Hmm? If
This
she
is
kills
going
the
to get-
judge, he kind of had it
I
coming.
feel like Brett might be a larger overarching role in this story. I feel like she might be the Moriarty of this game.
I was
just
thinking,
from
like, are there any Sherlock Holmes characters that Jessica...
whoosh.
I was thinking,
Well, I'm
does her
thinking
name sound like any Sherlock Holmes characters?
No.
Because all I can think is Moriarty and Irene Adler, and
Yes.
she's not either of those.
I'm wondering, like, because what this makes me think of the most is Kristoff,
Yeah.
because like Kristoff had his preliminary freak out, and we had the preliminary book of it, but like, again, there was a lot of unresolved information, and granted,
Yeah.
at the end of Apollo, there was still a lot of unresolved stuff about him which they didn't
Yeah.
resolve, but like, at least we had that clue in. This also makes me think of Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yeah, that's true. They do like
but-
first case criminal be big role a lot.
Yeah, but like with Dahlia was different because at least in the first case when we booked her it was final, and then she just came back through certain circumstance. But like
That's true.
with this, I think it's very clear that she's gonna get away.
Yeah, I'm really confused about what is this. I'll talk to the
I'll talk
judge
to
in
you in
private.
private later. Yeah.
Maybe she'll like get pardoned because they're making this big deal about Japan and England friendship.
Did you see Naruhodo just book it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice dreads, dude. You can call me Ouchie. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd
You know
rather
what? It's so nice that we, the defense, get to do
Oh, this is
crazy
look at
things.
this. Look at this line.
Yeah.
He just put an internal curse on him so that they'll never beat us, and I think that's hysterical. This is just the Link Zelda Ganondorf relationship that gets established in Skyward Sword, but with marginally less interesting characters.
Are we gonna get Edru's ancestors in England?
Wait, that would be so good.
I don't actually know if we know where
tell
Edgeworth
me
is from.
Tell me Herlock is Gumshoe's ancestor.
Because I don't know if Edgeworth is supposed to be non-Japanese. I mean,
no.
He was like...
No, that's Germany. I was gonna say, we might get
the
Von Karma,
Karmas.
but that wouldn't be. I mean, I guess the odds of them showing up in England would be higher than they would be in Japan.
That's true. I am confused though. How are we going to go to England, and why did the professor at the start tell us to take over the defense instead of letting Cosma do it?
I mean, I think the professor was trying to teach us a point, but I'm thinking that, or he might have been trying to prepare us for the inevitable. By the way, you're also going.
Oh. Looks like this might... Okay, he's not just straight up sending us to England. That is a lot more than... yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, cool. Very nice. We didn't get to see that shot with Phoenix at any point.
Yeah.
Well, I guess aside from Apollo Justice, but
Yeah.
I don't count that. Nice. Fucking cherry blossoms. Nice beat. I like to imagine that those portraits at the top are not 5 different people, but they're just the same person taken in different,
Yeah.
different angles.
Different angles and different lighting. If you combine them all together, they create a hologram.
Look, we can animate them. He spins. Nice, Susato. Who's this? Oh.
I don't remember this happening.
Oh, now I do.
I like her smile when they're like, oh, I guess it's his turn now.
Dad. Do you like my nipple targets?
Oh, he's gonna invent the autopsy.
Hell yeah. Yes, do you know Dr. Hoffman from the hit video game series Trauma Center?
Great Britain is a great country, hence the name.
Magnificent Britain is a great country.
The world's largest melting pot? America was already like getting big immigrant waves by this time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that was kind of the start of it, I think.
I guess. Like,
what time? When is this? Is this like late 1800s?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so this would have been about 50 years after the gold rush. So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
Gold Rush definitely like established the West Coast as like an immigrant area. I don't really know when like the Scotch Irish and like German migrant waves and Italian migrant waves to the East Coast happened.
I think it would have been around like the World Wars, wouldn't it? You would think.
That makes sense.
Like
I guess.
post-World Wars,
I think the Scotch Irish was before that though.
after the 7 Years' War, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I mean, war is usually the big
Yeah.
immigrant creator. So.
Or famine. When was the Irish potato famine?
Oh, that was like. When was the Irish potato famine? 1845 to 1852.
Yeah, okay, so there definitely should have been plenty of... I think America was... When was the Statue of Liberty created? Statue of Liberty definitely signals by that time America had considered immigrants a part of its identity.
The Statue of Liberty was dedicated on October 28th, 1886.
Okay, well now I'm... Hang on, let me just look up when the Meiji Restoration was, so I can make sure that is... Meiji Restoration started in 1868.
Okay, so there would have... I guess, is 68 to 86, that's 18 years. Is that enough time to, like, establish yourself as, like, the new big place, as opposed to, like, another option for a big place?
I mean, the thing is, it's not just big place, it's melting pot, specifically is
Right.
what he called England.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying big place for immigration is what I'm referring to.
Yeah. How much immigration did England actually have?
Well, they had a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
during that specific era, I think the biggest thing was because it was such a bustling port country,
Yeah.
and one of the biggest trade items at the time, not trade, but like alongside trade, was immigrants.
Yeah. But, like, I just feel like I don't hear, like, England being described as a melting pot nearly as much as America, where melting pot is, like, one of the main things people say about
defining
America.
thing. America's culture is other people's cultures meshed together. So.
I don't know, what were they saying?
I don't fucking remember.
What's happened to the woman?
Oh, yeah,
Did
what
you
happened to
say?
Brett?
Ah, yes, her. Oh, she got away. Yup. Figured. Oh, Shanghai.
Shanghai? Oh, hey, how's it over?
Does she have like extraterritoriality or something? Because if so,
Did-
why did they not tell us?
Did England have control over China at this point? Or influence over China, I should say?
Good question. Let me. I'm
Let me
gonna
see.
look up Hong Kong. When was Hong Kong become Britain?
Yeah, that is sort of the big. Hong Kong was established as a colony of the
1839.
British Empire after the Qing Empire ceded Hong Kong Island.
Okay, so
at the
first
end of the
Opium
First
War.
Opium
Yeah,
War,
that ended in
which was
1842.
1842, yeah.
England did have Hong Kong by this point. I don't know if
The
they had
colony-
like a treaty port in Shanghai, but
In Shanghai, that's the question.
major.
actually-
Oh, here we go. Major treaty ports, Shanghai, date 1842 to 1946. Yeah.
There you go. That is 100%. So it's by British reign. So Shanghai, wow, that's actually a really fascinating connection
Yeah.
for them to make. Because then it's also really interesting because then she's not going to be directly involved with whatever happens to us in England.
Possibly. She might still
at
like
least-
pop up later.
Right, I mean later, but I'm saying not in the immediate future because she has
Yeah.
to have the liaison in Shanghai.
It's also, I just love that a lot of times they're like, this person is beyond the reach of the law because the law is stupid, like red, white, or
Yeah, that's the entire
end of investigations 1. This time, there's like, people are above the law for stupid reasons in a historical way. Like,
Yeah, this isn't just like this is a law system that we made up. It's a law system that we made up, but is very clearly based off of historical fact.
because I'm pretty sure there were
The
real cases.
politics of it, anyway.
I remember like the treaty ports, part of the conditions were that British nationals were, not just British nationals, whatever colonizer nationals had extraterritoriality. They just straight up couldn't be punished by local laws.
Mhm. I mean, I think when you ground the games in an actual real world location, you also give them the same policies that those countries have to abide by on a political standpoint. Like, we can have this made up courtroom drama in terms of like how the courtroom itself functions, however we choose, because that's a gameplay perspective. But
Yeah.
from the aspect of keeping historical accuracy, now you have to do that because it's based off of real world locations instead of being inspired by real world locations. Yeah, this is like a government thing now.
So it might not necessarily just be that Giselle is going to be the main thing. It's just that she's an example of a main thing, which is like the government of Britain and Japan conspiring to undermine the law. So
Yes, but I'm still
the odds of the
100%
Minister of
convinced
Justice
that-
being involved just shot up a lot, I feel like.
Yes, I agree with you. But I also still think that Giselle is going to play a major part in the rest of this game in some
Yeah.
way, shape, or form. Like,
Today's trial is nothing more than a game.
why is it highlighted as a game? That's a Moriarty thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
That's a-
getting kind of like beyond speculative here, but like the act of them not wrapping up Brett in a bow
Yeah.
makes me feel like there is so much more to her that they're
Yeah.
going to do, and that's gonna be my long call, is that Giselle Brett ends up being, at the very least, deeply linked to the big bad of this game,
Yeah.
if not the big
like
bad
Roland.
herself.
Like Roland,
Yeah,
possibly
like-
instead of Dahlia.
Like Pat Roland, or a better example is Callisto Yu,
Yeah.
who, I mean, wasn't Kirkus Alba, but was pretty damn close to Kirkus Alba. Also was a way better antagonist than
Oh, so
Kirkus
this is
Alba.
like shortly after after 1900, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just specifically Meiji, it's right at the turn of the century. Wait, that's part of the marketing. Why did I not remember that? They specifically said turn of the century.
Yes, winter is coming.
And we're the ones driving it. We, winter, vroom, vroom.
Stop. You've been hanging out with me too much. You're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. This is time for slightly more confident faces. I'm still worried about that.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
Dude.
remember. Did they like pose a joke where it was like, oh, I just drank a bunch of tomato sauce before I came on?
no, that was us making the joke. Bye, Maya.
Do we know how old she is? Because I feel like she looks
16.
real young. Okay.
16. Yup. Yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? It's almost as though she has some sort of vendetta against whoever Dr. Wilson is very closely connected to, otherwise known as Herlock Sholmes. Wow,
We
what a
don't even know.
concept.
We don't even know who that is.
I mean, uh, she has a real vendetta against the educational system.
How old is the main character?
Well, you know, she does have a very clear vendetta against Japan, which doesn't explain why she killed an Englishman.
Also, hang on. 23 is second year?
Jesus. How long do they keep you in high school?
Maybe they have like the college and then university thing. This
Yeah,
is like
probably.
a graduate degree in law.
That would make sense. He probably wouldn't be able to qualify for the bar otherwise if he wasn't doing that.
I mean, Franziska. Like, I don't know that the Ace Attorney writers are aware of a bar.
It's valid.
What if it turns out he is Edward's ancestor?
That would be really funny, actually.
Yeah. You didn't help us just at the start. You were constantly telling us the entire trial what to do, and also saying stuff for us. A gun.
This sword.
You know, that this is a lot about how Phoenix Wright ends up playing it.
Knowledge of the law? No.
I wish there was sort of like on the same screen so I could have screenshotted it.
That is really good.
Actually, you know what? I'll just screenshot it in history.
I am human. I am not lawyer. It takes a special kind of idiot to be a lawyer. I'm sorry. There's something I want to ask you, Rinosuke. What's that sword doing in your stomach?
Is
What
he going to
sword?
ask us to go in place of him?
Yes. I thought not. No, probably not in place. But I want you to come with me.
Rickshaws.
Rickshaw, baby. Henry Ford hasn't showed up to support the Third Reich yet.
Ah, yes, that too. I do wonder, like, I feel like there's a lot, gonna have to be a lot of, like,
Alright, that one's funny. That sounds like a joke we would have made.
yeah.
That's really good.
It seems they're drawing to the end of this case, because I was gonna say, I feel like they're gonna have to do a lot of, like, out
Little
of
did I realize
case
he never would.
storytelling.
Oh. I thought it was gonna be never, but I realized you never would and die.
So did I, honestly. Alright,
Because
I
that's
think
a super
that's gonna be
easy
it for
thing to
the
do.
night.
Yeah, let's call it here. Did you see that
Unbreakable
silhouette
speckled
change?
band.
Do you see
Who
that
is
silhouette
this?
change?
Who is this?
That's that's Pipe Man.
Is that Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, it's Titanic Boy.
This is a good game. I hope they pick up the pace of the writing, though.
Yeah, it does tend to be a little bloated.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream and stop recording. See y'all